In the first video, you got to watch my wife and I book a flight, leave good old comfortable Denmark behind because I was in extreme dental pain and I needed to get some work done immediately. So we booked a flight on Pegasus Airlines, the fastest way to get to Istanbul, Turkey. Yes, we went straight to Turkey, got a van ride all the way to Eskişehir, and in this next video, I'm just going to describe everything that happened in the next day and a half, minus the situation that's going on in the States. Now, I had a 10 a.m. appointment on the second day, and my wife and I got up early. So we decided, hey, it's Turkey, it's nice weather. Let's just go downstairs, enjoy a bit of the sunlight before I started getting my skull ripped to some pieces. I'm just kidding. Basically, we just wanted to enjoy some weather before we got a little too occupied. So we went straight down to the clinic. We got there a little bit after opening, so it was just us there with the desk lady. And I can't tell you how much we love this interior of this place. It is such a vibe. It is so comfortable. They did a fantastic job. And everyone here at the clinic is so hospitable. They take care of you. They ask you if you want tea, if you want something to eat. They make sure that everyone is happy here. Now, as I get down to the suite that I was in yesterday, we put on some music as we waited for Dr. Baran to come in. And my wife sitting there making sure she doesn't get bored to death. I had to entertain her in some sort of way. So I talked about the tools that's going to be in my mouth before Baran came in and made some dentist jokes before he started going straight at it at the work. So he shaved some of my bottom teeth, my bottom 7 to be specific, right before I got some more scans to get my long-term temporaries. My wife got her teeth clean, and then we decided to just sit on the balcony, wait an hour and a half until the lab had printed these beauties that you see here. Now that is fantastic. Going from the teeth that I had before, I couldn't be any happier. So right after the clinic, the staff decided, hey, let's treat these two. They came all the way from America and from Denmark. I specifically flew from America to Denmark and then to Turkey. That's a whole nother video in itself. But we went and vouchered out and kind of just explored the city a little bit. Now this, like I said in the first video, is kind of a college town. And one thing that I learned today was that technically Eskişehir is considered like the Venice of Turkey. Now, you can take that how as you please, but I really love this town. Not many tourists come here, and I really love the fact that there aren't too many tourists because I get to see the real side of Turkey, the real country. My wife and I, we booked this boat ride for a little bit. It was about a half hour. It was nice. It was like, I could see something like after dinner or after lunch. Take your date on that, and then you go about your motion. So we went to the old side of Eskişehir, the old town, and as you can see here in the videos, there's many shops, many places you can get souvenirs and things that are very bespoke to you. We then went to this very nice museum that we found it by accident, which had a nice coffee shop on the inside. Really loved it. And Chad there, he's part of the staff at the clinic, did an amazing job bringing us around. And look at this hotel that we went in, right? Amazing. I'll put the name at the bottom of the screen. But we went here to get some massages done, and I cannot tell you how happy we are. It was part of the package, of course, with the dental treatments that we got done. So technically we paid for it, but I tell you what, compared to what we would pay for in the States, getting this sort of treatment would not happen, at least under the same dollar amount that we were paying here. Now, to be very transparent, the massages were amazing. I cannot ask for any better, right? And I can't emphasize much about how hospitable everyone is, from this hotel that we were at to the clinic. Everything was perfect. Everything was wonderful. So we went to this place afterwards called Raoul Coffee, which we kind of just wanted to chill before we, started journeying on back home. And unfortunately, time was crunching, so we had to pack up that night and just hit the road the next morning to go back to Denmark. It was a very lovely trip, and the staff took very good care of us. And of course, we'll be back so that I can get my permanent teeth put on, as well as the teeth that are on the implants themselves. This was quite an amazing experience. This was my first time to Turkey, my first time to Frig, Dent, and it's definitely not my last. And right after we flew back to Denmark, we then took a very lovely, relaxing trip over to the Czech Republic, which I'll insert a clip here. Now, the total cost for my treatment for both trips will be $6,000, but I only got half of the work done, so I only had to pay $3,000 on the first trip. Our flights from Denmark, including my wife, was $180 total, so that brings the total amount to $3,180. Of course, we got some gifts and souvenirs while we were there. The prices may vary for you, depending on what you are getting and of course where you're coming from. Now, what I got done was 21 zirconias. I have 2 implants. I have right now temporary on the top and temporary 7 teeth on the bottom, which I will then return soon to get the permanents. And other than that, everything went perfectly well. Couldn't ask for anything better. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, show some love, and we'll see you in the next video.